you know, you have to look the part. And I remember that one of the roles that I had, my line manager looked at me one day and said, "Oh, Franca, I need to get some clothes. Can you go with me to do some shopping?" And I was like, "Oh, really?" She's
And
like,
she's the
"Yeah, I love
manager.
the way you dress." Yes, she was my line manager. And one afternoon, during our lunch break, we went to Euston Station and
Yeah.
went shopping because she had a wedding. She had different things she wanted to buy some clothes for work and
Mm.
everything. So basically, you have to actually look the part because that can actually help you
Connect.
in getting
Yeah.
some conversations
Going.
started.
Yeah.
And from there, you meet people.
Yeah.
So it's important the way we look. I think that sometimes we Africans think that the only time we're meant to actually dress well is when we are going for Owambe parties
Yeah.
and all of that
Yeah.
stuff. No, but you have to look good all the time. You have to look the part all the time. So when you're going to all these work events or networking events, you just have to
But when you say look
make the
good,
effort.
that's subject to different people. I mean, someone could decide to wear an African attire 1,500 as looking good. Is that what you're talking about, or is there a
No,
limit to
that's what I'm
that?
talking about. You have to wear the clothes for the occasion you're going for. You
Okay.
know what obtains in the workplace for
Yeah.
your mental, the sort of clothes. And if you don't know, go study. Go
Research yourself. Yeah.
go and research, find out what people are wearing.
Mm.
Dabble a little bit. I know people don't like fashion as such. People feel
Mm.
like fashion is frivolous, but it's not.
Yeah.
It actually does help you. It comes in there when you
Yeah.
need. It's like a confidence booster.
Yes.
For me though, it
Yes.
does help because I try to check my confidence level when I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Well, my hair is done, makeup is done, I look good. I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, who they be?
Exactly.
There's nothing they're going to ask me today that I cannot answer with all these outfits.
Yes. Do you think there's an unconscious bias also with the color? With all due respect, I know racism is not supposed to be discussed too much, but do you think if someone's white, even if they don't dress that well, is kind of exempted, but
Oh
being
yeah.
black, not dressing well, is a no-go area?
You see, that's the thing. We have to work twice as hard.
Yes.
So when it comes to us, we have to work twice as hard.
Yes.
For whatever somebody they will take when they take one step, we are expected to take two steps or three or four
Exactly.
to
Yeah.
get to their one step. So that shouldn't. So you always have to have that in your mind. That's
Yes.
why if you can't beat them with the accent, if you
Yeah.
can't spree your way through the situation,
Yeah.
you have to look the part through the situation, right?
Exactly. Draw attention.
You have to have extras that you
Yeah.
can add to
Yeah.
your one.
Yeah.
You get that? So,
Yeah.
and it's just who we are anyway. We
Mm.
would always invest in our looks and everything.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, put all of those things that make you who you are and take all of that in there.
Yes.
They don't have to do much because this is their country. And
Exactly.
they're familiar with the whole scenario.
Yes.
Some of my colleagues sometimes come to the office with shorts.
Wow.
I'm just like, what are they wearing? How do they
Yeah.
wear short knickers to work?
And they get away with it.
They get away with it. They wear
Yeah.
shorts, they come in and everyone is hating them and everything.
Yeah.
But I'll probably do that and they're like, ooh, she looks,
Yeah. Exactly.
So we have to work harder.
Yeah.
But I feel like what it does, like it trains you,
Yeah.
irrespective of who you're meeting, whether you're meeting if somebody here, you're meeting Dangote in Africa, or
Yeah.
somebody, you just have to train yourself to look the part, right?
Stand
They
out.
can get away with it, that's
Don't fit
fine,
in.
because they always have those advantages over us anyway.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't stop you from whatever can help you get where you need to go.
Yeah.
You just have to do that. And I've
Okay.
seen that looking the part has contributed immensely
Yeah.
to my actually achieving what I've actually gotten here so far, and I'm still going. Trust me. Like I don't think I've scratched the surface in terms of where I want to get to. I don't want to be prime minister though.
But you also have an advantage. You have a fashion background. Tell us a little bit about Blank Digital, please.
Yeah, so Blank Digital. So obviously, I come from Complete Fashion. I always Complete Fashion magazine. I love my creative side. That's where I run off when things get very difficult in the whole professional angle.
Yeah.
And I just go in there. So when I got here, I tried to get into journalism. One of my hustles. I called and called. Nobody would answer me. Of course, my accent, I didn't have,
Yeah.
the foreign accent. So they felt first of all, so probably doesn't know how to speak English because,
Yeah.
she doesn't even sound like one of us, right?
Yeah.
I attended some of the events and you could see the way people looked at you like, oh, why are you here? Like, who's this person?
Yeah.
And some creatives in the industry, so photographers, makeup artists, black people, very good at what they did, but they didn't have opportunities to get into this high, profile publications. They couldn't
Yeah.
get into Vogue, and they couldn't get into any of these magazines. So I said to myself, why can't we create our own Vogue?
Yeah.
Why can't we do our own thing? Because we have the creatives here.
Yeah.
So they, started the platform, and ever since we're having people from diverse parts of Africa, Kenya, Nigeria, come in, talk about what they do on the platform. We, do our photo shoots, carry out fashion photo shoots,
Yes.
do interviews and all of that. And we have progressed. Progressed quite a bit in that space.
Yeah.
I did take a break for some time, had a child and everything.
Yeah.
COVID came,
Yeah.
slowed down the process, but we're back now, and I'm enjoying that because I've come back with a lot of experience. Prior to when I first started, it was quite daunting. It was hard.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing this in an environment that I haven't been in before, haven't really done publishing in the UK prior to coming or starting a magazine. So, but now I feel like my professional experience has actually helped a lot in terms of knowing how to navigate, these
Obstacles,
social media platform as well. Because even with my project management background, is really helps in terms of planning and coordinating myself better.
Together, yeah.
And I feel like we're in a good place now where we are featuring more and more Africans. We are looking at what people are doing. And
Are you doing anything about styles and stuff? Can people go in there and look at gain ideas and stuff?
Yeah, I think on my own personal page, I do more of that, like
Yeah.
my own personal style, where I talk to, I just generally just talk about my looks, and
Yeah.
you can actually look at how I dress as an
Yeah.
inspiration, as somebody
Yeah.
who works in the professional world, and
Yeah.
also plays around in fashion, so I work across both industries. So I think people use my personal page sometimes to sort of help them in terms of what they can wear to work and all
Yeah.
of that. But we will be doing more of that on the Blank platform. But for now, we focus more on
The stories.
creatives, the photographers,
Okay.
people who do styling, people
Yeah.
who do the makeup, and people who do different, who do like their own makeup products and
Yeah.
branding and everything. So over time, we'll go into all of the how to dress for work and all that. We do it once in a while, but not as consistently as.
Perhaps that's somewhere people can come and also advertise their products. People who are doing stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. You're welcome to come, have a chat with us.
Yeah.
Nigerians who are Africans that are doing stuff here, talk to us from time to time when we want to launch things. And sometimes we go to cover those events for them as well. So have those
Fantastic.
conversations about how we can promote their work. So it could be by way of interviewing, because that platform, we have quite, we have a generous following we have a lot of people that follow us from across the world.
Yes.
Which is great. So it's not just
Yeah.
Africans that follow us. We have Africans that live in different parts of the world, and then we have other. So it's a very mixed
Audience. Yeah.
Our audience quite mixed, which
Yeah.
is good because it kind of exposes your brand to as that diverse people. So it's been I enjoy it. It's very therapeutic for me.
Fantastic. Yeah.
When it gets too hot in my office, I just switch off and go to Blank and sit down, and listen to all the whatever, and then our African setup is interesting. There's always news and things going on around that.
Yeah.
So I think it's really helped
So
me to have an escape where I just go to hide and do other things and
Yeah.
not do the day-to-day work.
I mean, some people will find it as too much. You're doing this job and you're doing that, but you found a way to mix it that it actually supports the other way around.